Here we go with another RV production. This is really just a little update on since like Saturday or so, whenever I first got these going. Um, Lately, well, for quite some time, that that hive has been the package hive has been a lot more population on the outside and a lot more flight patterns. But right now you can see it's almost matched. Yeah, these are busy working up here and down here and of course in here, but they're really happy. They're really happy I gave them more space. Earlier today, they were really active, like a busy hive, a busy beehive. But this one was just as active, pretty much like they're pretty much the same right now. And like I said, this one pulls down more, at least these days. I haven't checked in the last, since Saturday or so, I think. Haven't really compared, but this hive really loves the Apiary May and having a good top on there. These bees are seeming more happy and more busy rather than distracted with gaps. There's still gaps, but you know, major issues. The ants are not a major issue. I'm gonna do something about that. I'm gonna put it right in the top of the bait, right in the top of the Apiary May feeder, right between the feeders. I can put it in the Queen Defender too. Anyways, yeah, this is RV and BV. Really excited about this. There's my stands for my future hive. My hives are gonna go over here, like I think I said. Probably one here, maybe up to three here. Three in the front here, and then on the other side flipped around and pushed a little bit that way, a little bit on the other side over here. Pretty much almost where that is. Well, on the other side of that grass, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna do 7 here, 7 down at the wild beehive location, and 7, I think, 7 over by close, kind of not too far from the wild beehive. I kind of like down that way because there's so much more space, and I'm going to be putting trees probably out that way first, over by the wild beehive. So mainly, not like a lot of my trees that I'm gonna have a few trees this next few months or so go in, but I'm gonna have I'm saying it a lot, quite a few trees next year. Um, so I gave away a few of my trees. I only got like 5 or 6 or maybe 8 at the 10 at the most, maybe. Or Venus only has 10. Yeah, these hives are so busy. They don't look like it right now, but trust me, they're busy. Tomorrow, the pollen will start coming out more. There was one pollen right in that one just now. Let's see if I can catch one. Right, no, not that one. So from left to right is one, left is one. Right there was one, and the second one. I'm gonna wait for a noticeable one. Hummingbird, I just heard humming by. Or buzzing, or whooping. Yeah, this hive is just about as active in the feeder as the other one. I took a day or two for that hive to find the sugar water. Even the this one has almost 1.5 to 1. Almost 1.5 thicker syrup. I'm getting to them to try and build more comb and more population. So far we're looking at like it's 6 boxes. I'll consider that 6 hives because I can make queens. If you got a happy hive, you can make queens. I believe. Believe. There went one in number 3. You didn't get to see it, of course. Oh, they're starting to increase their numbers. Doorway number 2. Yeah, the bottom hive down there is taken to the sugar water too. That one took a day or 2. I think that one took 3 or 4 days. The wild hive took 3 or 4 days to get to the sugar water. They're not there. Like they're barely even in the hive, but they're learning it's there. Plus they have a frame feeder, so, and plus a top also. They were the most neglected hive by a long, long ways. But I'm so happy. This one's just. I'm not doing anything special to it. It's pushing. It's pushing very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it's ready for a third box. Am I going to keep 3 boxes together? Why not? This is Grow Zone 7B considered, so that kind of gives you an idea of the temperatures around here. But yeah, I'm getting organized. Everything's going to be organized like this. This is how I'm going to be. Oh, this is kind of good. But I was like, what am I going to do with it? I still might use that one. But I have some awesome ideas for what I want to do for my final. Okay, so I'm going to have 7 hives here, 7 hives down by the down where the wild hive is, and then a little bit over this way, down by the wild hive, there'll be another 7. So that's 21, right? I'm probably gonna do almost that many more. Well, it's probably gonna be, yeah, either odd or even. So it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be. You've seen the AZ hives. If you've seen the AZ hives where you can open a door on the back side of the hive or building or whatever, and you put frames in there, or the beekeeper puts frames in there, or whoever it is. Look, there's more activity here than there is there now. Oh, that didn't last too long. They go in spurts. They're becoming very, very busy bees. These don't seem quite as friendly as my original bees that I had some 10 years ago. But as far as like pollen, that one right there by door 1 just had pollen. My other ones were more friendly and seemed like they pulled in more pollen. But I was a novice at that time, and I've had a bit of experience. There went 1 and 2 going into. Oh no, that wasn't 1. I don't know. Maybe I was just wowed so much by bees, and I still am every day. Every This is like, wow. You think this is not? You think this is not? Oh, the hive's dying. This hive's dying. Oh no, there's no bees, right? Just a little while ago, you saw quite a few, right? It wasn't really. That was door 4. I'm telling you, this hive is heavy-duty worker. My hive originally, and 10 years ago, it would work all day and night. That was door 1 over here. I don't do that one. It's just not as eventful. Somehow they do it though. I'm not saying this is a better hive, a better queen, or anything like that. It might be that the frames are nicer, more straight and all that. And plus they have an extra feeder now. But this one had the AP May since the beginning, all the way till now. Now it just has the regular AP May instead of the Queen Defender AP May. I prefer this way better over the Queen Defender AP May feeders, but for the situation, whenever you want to use AP May feeders, it's the Queen Defender. It's the best for what it does, you know. So for babies, it's the best. The Queen Defender AP May, I think, are one of the best. Whenever you put the feeders on, you got to make sure it's pushed in, if it fits correctly, because if you don't have it flush and all the corners and everything down at least to where there's enough of a gap to keep them from getting out, you know, just barely a gap. Almost all my hives have gaps. You know, if you don't make sure it's flush on the bottom of the box or whatever you have, the bees will come out and go up inside the lid, and then they're trapped. They can't, well, they might, some of them might figure their way out, but a lot of them will die. That's what I've noticed. That's quite possible if you don't make sure the frames, even with the Queen Defender, but it's harder with the Queen Defender because it's not exactly the same size as a 10 frame thing, but these feeders are. I'm gonna have some awesome things besides the build that I'm gonna do for my bees, besides my 21 bees. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 21. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, that'll be 42 hives, but that's gonna be a long ways away. That'll be lots of bees. That'll be like the bee fortress is what that's gonna be. If that gives you any idea of what I'm gonna do, that the fortress is gonna be multi. It's gonna be like Venus. It's gonna be like all these Venuses here, all those Venuses there, all this awesomeness right here. You know, everything that Venus is. You know, Diamond Head, Waikiki is right over here. No, Waikiki is more right down there. Off that, down that way. It's like, can't even see. I'm not even pointing. I'm not even directing the camera in the right direction. I'm really hyped about my bees. I knew that I've been neglecting my bees, and I knew that helping with the lid and the feeder was going to be huge once they take to it. But wow, it's so nice when I'm right. It's disappointing that the birds aren't here anymore, but that's okay, you know. They'll be back. They'll be back. They'll be eating bees, and they'll be hiding from them too sometimes. But I think I'm going to start back off with chickens next time. It's probably not going to be till next year, the beginning of next year. But this is pretty much where the 21 hives are going to go. So that'd be a total of 42, 777, and then 21. Yep, that makes 42. So, I could show you this one, I guess, if you want to watch to the end of the video. Who watches to the end of the video? I don't know. I haven't seen who lately. Who's been around somewhere? Who knows what's going on? Who knows? You can ask who. Oh, it looks dead, right? A bee just flew right in my face. So this is how I'm priming them and training them that the feed is up here. Go like this. Well, this is the easiest way. Take the top off. This has regular 1-to-1 syrup, and I drop it down here. Just dip it in here and let a drop go down there. They'll appreciate it sooner or later. This is the side that tends to be busier. I'll probably see a bee after I drop some. Maybe not quite yet. There's been bees up in this feeder on this side though. There's a bee. It's on the right side. There's one. It's right over here. It's drinking that little puddle that I just made. So yeah, this is BV, and yeah, this is where the other 7 hives are gonna go. Haven't exactly decided where. I have much less space over here than the other one. I could make it 4 and 3 over there. I don't know. I think that's where I should make the other 7. Right there. Right under that tree. That tree and most of the other ones are going anyways. If you want a juniper tree, let me know. I'm conditioning my trees to be more ready for transport and more tame. You can see the bee right there. I don't know, the lighting's not so great. It's right over here. Right over there. It's so hard to see. This hive will come back. I guarantee it. Yeah, if you want to like or dislike this video, that's great. Or you can dislike it and then like it, or like it then dislike it, and then keep going back and forth all day long if you want. You can subscribe, and you can also look down in the description. There's a thing called GoFundMe. With GoFundMe, you can help fund this type of thing to make it happen faster and better. This is where we're going. These bees look like they've had it. I tell you what, pretty soon they'll be noticeable. I'm telling you. They'll make, see, look, these are all mostly dead. They were all a bunch of globs of ants. This is where I'm going to put the ant feeder. I have them coming hopefully this week. Don't forget to push your thing down, your lids all the way down, because if not, you might be with the bee situation underneath your lid too. Here's what I was talking about. See, nice and flush. There's a latch. See how there's a kind of bump right here. This is the molding. There's a little latch kind of like that, but more pronounced on the inside, that keeps it from getting, watch, can't move it. I'm just trying to move it side to side, not lifting up, just side to side. It's not going nowhere. Neither of these. So there's a good tip for apiary maze, and how to get bees to find your feeders. Yeah, that package hive, the one with the 3 boxes, I was like, man, are they gonna come up to this new super or not? And it's like, they're there now, aren't they? They're definitely there. They be there. Here we go, definitely this way.